The Commission on Elections has pushed back its final set of debates by a week after supposed payment issues with the debate venue, Sofitel. The government will roll out second-round COVID booster shots for the immunocompromised population next week. And commuters are complaining about the inconvenience brought about by the window hour scheme for provincial buses. Likewise, bus operators say that the new policy requiring them to make use of integrated terminals is just added expense. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Sean Yao. The COMELEC has tapped a new partner for its sponsored debates amid supposed payment issues with the previous ones. Greg Gregorio with the details.
The COMELEC has decided to postpone its final debates, initially set to take place this weekend. This as its partner Vote Pilipinas or Impact Hub Manila appears to still have unsettled payments. It entered into a multi-million peso deal with the Philippine Plaza Holdings Incorporated, owner of Sofitel, for 5 debates. It paid 3 post-dated checks, but 4 of which were dishonored due to insufficient funds. Philippine Plaza Holdings says remaining deliverables will be suspended until the payments are settled. The COMELEC, meanwhile, clarified that they have nothing to do with the deal between the two parties.
COMELEC is not a party to the contract. We are just an end user. Nalaman namin yung problemang yan noong mga nakaraang araw lamang.
The poll body explained why it partnered with Vote Pilipinas instead of media outlets.
With the success kasi ng previous engagements, wala kaming duda na kaya nila. It was only until now na may lumabas na problema.
Although Vote Pilipinas has yet to respond to the issue, an investigation is already underway.
Ito po ay gagawa namin ng karampatang aksyon. Mag-uusap po ang Commission and Bank. Ako po ay naghahanda na ng letter demanding explanation.
In the meantime, the COMELEC has rescheduled the debates to April 30 and May 1, but this time with a new partner, the Kapisanan ng mga Broadcaster ng Pilipinas or KBP.
Be honest about it, very tight yung schedule. Tayo naman sa KBP, alam natin na this is for country. Sabi namin, sige, hanapan natin ng paraan.
KBP, which hosted its own debate in February, has around 1,000 member radio stations and TV networks. For News 5, Greg Gregorio, we are One News.
And some political analysts are not expecting any changes in the campaign strategies of the 2 top presidential candidates, Bongbong Marcos and Vice President Leni Robredo. Political science professor Dennis Coronacion says both Marcos and Robredo will stick to their narratives in the final stretch of the campaign period. Meanwhile, former political advisor Ronald Llamas expects the Uniteam tandem to continue evading debates and issues plaguing their campaign.
Well, kung makikita naman natin yung campaign ni Bongbong, mukhang ipagpapatuloy nila yung strategy nila na message is discipline, no talk, no mistake. Hindi nga less talk, less mistake. No talk, no mistake. Sa kampo ni Vice President Robredo, tingin ko ay pupuruhan nila yung tinatawag nilang surge or momentum.
We'll be back with more stories after this quick break. Stay with us here on One News. You're back on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. Commuters are still having a hard time making their way to provinces with the new window hours imposed on provincial buses. Let's get some updates from Shyla Francisco, who joins us live from Cubao. Shyla, how's it going over there? It is Friday evening, prime time for people to, travel to provinces.
Sean, similar to the past few days, commuters continue to wait for trips going to the provinces. This as they prefer to ride buses here instead of going to the designated integrated terminal exchange. Early go home to Olongapo today tried her luck at a private bus terminal. However, the terminal was closed due to the window hour scheme for provincial buses. So she went to Araneta City bus station instead, only to find out that buses here only go to Pampanga and Batangas. Upon arriving in Pampanga, she will have to take another trip going to Olongapo.
Layo ng linakad namin. Galing kami doon kasi para sa akin matanda na, mahirap na ho yun. Kasi matanda na ako. Gusto ko na lang pag nakasakay ako, dire-diretso na.
Some provincial buses can only operate in their terminals from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. under the new window hour scheme. Commuters will have to ride buses at the integrated terminal exchange beyond the window hours.
Para sa amin na senior na, napakairap eh. Napakairap talaga. Paano pagka, halimbawa, kagaya ng ko senior citizen na rin, may gusto kong puntahan na ganong oras, hindi namin mapupuntahan.
Mas maganda talaga, ibalikan mo na sa dati kasi hindi naman nila napag-aralan mabuti. Di ba? Maraming tao.
Some ITX operators say they may have to check first whether they can accommodate more provincial buses. But provincial bus operators say operating in ITX isn't viable for them as this will incur additional costs for toll and fuel.
Yung mga bus operator, may sarili ng terminal. Bakit mo ba pagdadahalin sa Araneta? Ganun din yun, di ba? Pagbaba mo sa Araneta, bus terminal, yung bus na yun, pupunta rin sa garahe ng operator yun. Doon din magpapagawa yun. Doon mo tutulog yung driver.
Yun kasi yung mga dahilan lang nila with their continued defiance. Kasi pagka naman kasi gustong mag-comply, magko-comply yan at manghihingi ng tulong sa LTFRB. Marami tayong pwedeng solusyon. Basta sundin muna nila.
The LTFRB also insists that the ITX system works in provinces. But city planners argue that the situation in Metro Manila is different from provinces.
Systems that work in the provinces will not work in Metro Manila because of the complexity, the density, the number of people, and the mess of a transport system that we have in the 16 cities and one town. Napag-iisipan yung buong experience ng commuter.
Sean, the LTFRB plans to add more routes to its Libreng Sakay program to accommodate more passengers. For now, the free rides from North Luzon Express terminals or NLET going to PITX and Cubao will continue until June, depending on the agency's budget. Sean?
Right, thank you so much for those updates. Shyla Francisco reporting to us live from Cubao. Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. The government will be rolling out second booster shots for immunocompromised individuals next week. Health Secretary Francisco Duque III clarifies, among those qualified include organ transplantees, cancer patients, individuals on chronic dialysis, and those diagnosed with a weak immune system. Agricultural damage from Tropical Cyclone Agaton has hit 3 billion pesos. The Agriculture Department also reports that around 67,000 farmers and fisherfolk were affected. And the PBA 3x3 Second Conference Grand Finals is set to resume on Wednesday at the Inares Sports Arena in Pasig City. Meanwhile, Game 6 of the PBA Governors Cup Finals between Barangay Ginebra and the Meralco Bolts is already underway at the Mall of Asia Arena. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.